Foldable phones used to be futuristic concepts, but they quickly become mainstream. Now, brands like Huawei are pushing the limits further with their new Huawei Mate XT Ultimate. This tri-foldable device was just introduced yesterday, and it's essentially a 10-inch tablet that can fold down to fit in your pocket. It sounds like a game changer, but let's dive into the hands-on reports to see what this phone is really like. So how big is it? The answer, big, but not overly cumbersome. According to early reports from China, the Mate XT Ultimate's tri-fold design does make it quite large, but it's still manageable. The phone is made up of 3 folding segments, which you can unfold in stages depending on what you need. When fully folded, the phone gives you a 6.4-inch display at this point. The device measures 12.8 millimeters thick. One interesting point to note is that the bottom segment is a bit wider than the top two, which affects how you hold it. But in the folded configuration, you'll mainly be gripping the bottom segment. Now let's talk about its dimensions in different modes. When fully folded, you're working with a 6.4-inch screen, making it compact for a foldable. In dual screen mode, you get a 7.9-inch display, and when fully unfolded, it opens up to a massive 10.2-inch screen. Despite the large size, the Mate XT Ultimate weighs just 298 grams. For comparison, that's heavy for a smartphone, but relatively light for a 10-inch tablet. However, handling it with one hand might be a bit tricky. Some reviewers pointed out that it's not just the weight, but the way it's distributed across the 3 segments that makes it hard to manage one-handed. The bottom section also holds the camera island, which adds some bulk, and this makes the phone feel uneven when held. Speaking of the camera, the Mate XT Ultimate features a powerful triple camera setup. You get a 50-megapixel main camera with an adjustable aperture, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 12-megapixel periscope camera with 5.5x zoom. For selfies, there's an 8-megapixel camera on the top segment, which is usable whether the phone is folded or unfolded. But in dual screen mode, this camera flips to the back, leaving you without a front-facing camera. One cool feature is the Kickstand, which lets you prop up the phone by folding one of the segments. Of course, this isn't ideal as it puts the screen face down, risking scratches. The better option is to use the official protective case, which includes a built-in kickstand. The case kickstand can rotate 270 degrees, allowing for multiple orientations. You can use the kickstand in 6 different ways, 3 fold positions and 2 orientations, vertical or horizontal. This versatility is a great addition for a device this size. As you might expect, the Huawei Mate XT Ultimate is priced like a premium device. It starts at a hopping 20,000 Chinese yuans, which translates to around $2,800 or 2,550 euros. Inside the box, you'll find not just the phone, but also some high-end accessories including 2 USB cables, home and car chargers, Huawei FreeBuds 5, and a protective case. The packaging itself screams luxury, so you're certainly getting a high-end experience. On the software side, the Mate XT Ultimate runs on Harmony OS, and from the hands-on videos, we can see that the UI adapts seamlessly to the changing screen sizes and orientations. Whether you're using the 6.4-inch display or the full 10.2-inch tablet mode, the software adjusts beautifully to fit. Powering this beast is a 5,600 mAh battery, which is impressive given how slim the segments are. Charging is no problem either, with support for 66-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging. Under the hood, the phone uses Huawei's Kirin 9010 chip, which provides solid performance for multitasking media and more. Unfortunately, for those outside China, this innovative phone will likely remain out of reach. It launches in China on September 19th, but there's no word on an international release. For now, it seems the rest of the world will have to stick with the dual foldable models available on the market. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on the Huawei Mate XT Ultimate? Let me know in the comments section. See you next time. Take care.